So you're thinking of selling your house, but you're not really sure where to start, and you don't want to overprice it because you don't want to sit on the market for years, and then you don't want to underprice it because you don't want to leave money at the table. So one of the best ways to start out is getting a comparative market analysis. So what that is, it's sometimes referred to as an CMA. All it is looking at homes that have recently sold in your neighborhood within a certain radius of it. So you want to look at homes that are around the same square footage, maybe around the same year build, and then also if it's like how many bedrooms, how many bath, just to see the similarities in the homes to see around how much homes are selling for in the neighborhood. That's going to be one of the best ways to kind of start off and get kind of like your base point of what you can list for. From there, you can see a range of what's the minimum that's sold within maybe the last 6 months, and then what's the maximum that's sold within the last 6 months within that certain radius from your house. So that's what I would recommend is getting a CMA. It's completely free. If you want to learn more information on that, you can kind of get like a baseline of how much you can sell for, whether you want to sell it for sell by owner on your own, or if you're trying to sell it with a realtor. Either way, you can just get this information from us, filling your information here on the side. And then we can actually send that over to you. If you have any questions, maybe want to see this, is it better for me to sell it on my own without a realtor? Or should I go ahead and list it with a realtor and make sure that I'm netting at least what I want or more? So that's what I would recommend is just kind of start out with your baseline of how much you can list it for realistically, and kind of have some expectations there because it's always going to also depend on the condition. So these numbers, whenever you get those, obviously it's going to depend on what the condition of the property is as well. Some of them can sell for very low and some of them can sell for very high. Maybe they've just been fully renovated. And some of them that sell really low, they need some work. Maybe their roof is leaking, things like that. So just kind of things that you kind of want to look into deeper once you have that report to kind of get a ballpark range of how much you're going to list it for. But one of the things that I do like to recommend is look at your number, crunch your numbers, just see what's best in like for your interest. What's the best option for you and your family? If you want to go ahead and list it on your own for sale by owner, give it a try and see how that works out. If it doesn't work out, or if you're not getting the results that you want, then talk to us. We're more than happy to help out. We're basically a solution-based agency. So as a realtor, what we help out with is we want to work based on results. And of course, we want to make sure that you get paid what you need. If you have a certain time frame that you got to reach to be able to relocate, or you're needing to downsize or anything like that, you want to make sure that the timeline and the pricing and everything works out great to where it matches your goals that you're needing. But if you're wanting more information, I mean, if you want to crunch numbers and just see what makes sense or what doesn't make sense, go ahead and reach out to us. You can either fill out your information here, or you can personally send me a text message at 479-320-2194, and I'll be more than happy to help out any way we can. One of the things that I do like to mention is if you do get cash offers, where if you listed for sale by owner, I'm sure you'll get so many cash offers or investors that are calling to give you a lowball offer. One of my tips that I do give on that, if you do give get a cash offer and it's really low, sometimes it's wholesalers what they are. They typically get the property under contract for a certain amount, and then they call other investors and be like, hey, I need to sell this property. Would you buy it for, like, they'll probably maybe list it for like $10,000, $20,000 more than what they got under contract for, and sell them the new contract. So as a wholesaler, they don't really buy the property. They just go ahead and get it under contract with you for a certain price. For example, if they get under contract for $100,000 and then they find someone else that wants to buy it for $120,000, they'll sell the contract to them for $120,000. When they take it to title, they'll keep the difference. So that's kind of what they do. And in doing that part, that's kind of cutting out part of the equation. I mean, it could be beneficial if you're in a time crunch and you just need that option of closing quick and you're going to get it sold immediately. But if you're not in a time crunch and you just want to get the most money out of your property, as a realtor and investor myself, I personally would list my properties if I need the most money possible. List it on the market with the realtor because you're going to get more eyes on it. You're going to get more advertising. You're going to get families as well, not just investors that are going to come and lowball you or maybe even just offer you crazy offers that don't really make sense for your goal. But you're going to get families that are going to come look at the home, appreciate it, and know that they want to live there and be there with their family. They don't care if they're going to cash flow or make an immediate profit because they're betting on the equity they're going to be building over the appreciation of years. So that's kind of one of the benefits of working with a realtor, especially with a realtor that has investment background. If you want to see those options of what it would look like for a cash offer or a creative offer, something that maybe you do want to get more money with maybe like a seller finance option, where you're getting interest payments and things like that. You basically become the bank. Those are options as well that maybe we can look through and see if those make sense for you and your goals. But if not, I mean, definitely listing it with the realtor might be one of the best options. But of course, all this we can provide as information. If you want to learn more about it or just kind of dig in deeper on what solutions, what options are available for you as a seller, just feel free to give us a call, or shoot me a text message to my personal cell phone. Fill out the information. We won't spam you or anything. We're just going to give you information if you do want more knowledge or just kind of tips about how the market's doing right now. Just feel free to reach out and we'll be more than happy to help out. But regardless of what you choose, if you want to list for sale by owner, don't feel like you're on your own throughout the process. If you have any questions, you can feel free to reach out. I can maybe try to point you in the right direction, and see if there's anything or any way that I can add value or help out. But I really appreciate your time. But again, just check out the information that we have here. We have what we offer, how we market it.